diagram of Spirogyra, and I hope everybody is ready again with their own pen, paper, and pencil. If not, be quick enough. Okay, let's begin. If you remember, we had discussed something about dictionary words. Okay? So in dictionary words, we had written till phanerogams. The last one which we had covered is phanerogams. Now today I want you to make TRAL. Students, I want you to continue after phanerogams. The word is ventral, VENTRAL, and the meaning of the word is frontal side. Okay, then let's come to the second word called as dorsal. The spelling is DORSAL. Spelling is DORSAL. Meaning of the word is backside. Second, so we had studied that in kingdom Plantae there are two major divisions called divisions and two subkingdoms like cryptogams and phanerogams. Under cryptogamy, we have three divisions: Thallophyta, Bryophyta, and Pteridophyta. Last lecture we studied about Thallophyta. I hope if you remember, in Thallophyta, the quick key points which we studied were they are green in color, they are mostly aquatic, they can perform photosynthesis. If you remember, it looked something like this. Yeah, this is a classic example of Spirogyra which we had studied. Okay, the pointers were they have thallus body. That means there is no special root, stem, and leaf-like structure. They are multicellular or they can be unicellular as well. Okay. The classic example which we studied was Spirogyra, and we also studied how we are going to draw it. Let's move a step further and let's study something about Bryophyta. Now, when we are studying about Bryophyta, one thing is clear that Bryophyta are going to show little more advancement as compared to the first division, which is Thallophyta. Now, what is major here is when we studied about thallophytes, that is plants belonging to the division of Thallophyta, all of them were aquatic. ठीक है, मतलब ये सारे plants पानी में थे. And as on the evolution began, now these plants started marching towards land. But ऐसे हो सकता है क्या कि एक plant का एक generation is in water and immediate generation is on land? No, this is not possible. So we can say slowly and steadily, these plants went on adapting to the life of how the plant will be on the land. But before that, there has to be some species of plants which will be staying on water as well as on land. अगर हम लोग ऐसे एनिमल्स के बारे में बात करते हैं जो पानी में भी रहते हैं मतलब एक्वाटिक भी है और जो लैंड पे भी रहते हैं मतलब जो टेरेस्ट्रियल भी है, उन एनिमल्स को हम लोग एम्फीबियंस कहते हैं. वी कॉल दीज एनिमल्स एज एम्फीबियंस. Similarly, in kingdom Plantae, all the plants who can live in water as well as on land are called as amphibians. and your division 2 of kingdom plant of subkingdom Cryptogame, which is Bryophyta, is also called as amphibian kingdom or amphibians of kingdom Plantae. Now this is a very important MCQ which you guys can get. The MCQ will be asked as dash are the plants called as amphibians of kingdom Plantae. Your answer should be Bryophyta or Bryophytes. All plants belonging to division Bryophyta are called as Bryophytes. Now, just as last lecture we did, we'll be first observing through various plants present in division Bryophyta and let's start describing them. Okay? Now, what are you able to see in the diagram? How are these plants different than the ones of the thallophytes? Green color दिख रहा है? Yes, that means they are autotrophic. Okay, and they will perform the function of photosynthesis. खुद का खाना बनाएंगे, ठीक है? Second, are you able to see proper root, stem, and leaf? Are we able to? No. If there is no special root, stem, and leaf, we have a common term called as thallus. That means the body of these plants is thallus body, yeah, thalloid body. Okay, and these plants will always be multicellular. Okay, so these three properties is what we can see and we can observe and we can note that they are green, therefore they are autotrophic, they have thallus body, they are multi. Let's go through few examples of the plants which are under boys. Kind next upcoming diagrams ki kaise dikh rahe हैं. Small, tender like, the body is very soft, लेकिन उतना soft नहीं जितना लास्ट डिवीजन में हम लोग ने देखा था इन thallophytes. Grass like structures. Okay, now let's start defining them or let's start writing down the point whatever we can write just by observing them. Now let's come to a classic example also called as liverworts and riccia. These are the classic example of bryophytes. अभी ये दिखते कैसे हैं? जो भी हमें सामने से दिखते हैं are called as ventral view. आगे से कैसे दिखता है? Now if you'll observe this diagram nicely, find इसमें अलग से स्टेम नहीं दिख रहा है, अलग से लीफ नहीं दिख रहा है, एंड अलग से रूट्स भी नहीं दिख रहे हैं. एक फ्लैट स्ट्रक्चर है जो किसके तो ऊपर अटैच्ड है. व्हाट यू आर एबल टू सी इज नॉर्मल रॉकी पैच. ठीक है. सो एंड क्या ये पानी में है? नहीं. क्या ये प्रॉपर जमीन पे है? नहीं. और वी कैन से वी फाइंड बायोफाइट्स इन both the classes. That means in water as well as on land. So let's just start writing them. But before we are start the points, I also want to show you something amazing about this plant. Now what is this amazing thing? हम इसी प्लांट को साइड व्यू से देखेंगे कि साइड से उसको कुछ स्पेशल पार्ट है क्या. ठीक है. तो ये व्हाइट कलर का दिख रहा है. ये व्हाइट कलर जो प्लांट बॉडी से आके नीचे जहां पे वो अटैच्ड है उसमें जा रहा है. नो कैन आई से दिस व्हाइट कलर हैज रूट्स? नो, ये रूट्स तो नहीं है. क्या ये स्टेम है? नहीं. क्या ये लीफ है? नहीं. सो दीज आर सम स्ट्रक्चर्स which are root like, stem like and leaf like. Listen to me carefully. These are structures of bryophytes which are looking like roots, which are also looking like stem, which are like leaves. So they are neither roots nor stem nor leaves. What are they? They are called as rhizoids. Okay, these are called as rhizoids. Now what is the function of the rhizoid? The function of the rhizoid is simple. It is for attachment. Okay, Now let's start looking through the points one by one. Bryophytes are called as amphibians of kingdom Plantae. That means they can be seen on plant as well as on water. Okay? We can also write they can also grow on soil. Yes. But one special characteristic is that for reproduction, these plants will always require water. Do not forget them. Okay? Need water for reproduction. Without water, bryophytes cannot reproduce. Okay? Do they have root, stem, and leaf? No, they do not have true root, stem, and leaf. So absence of true root, stem, and leaves. Now, the most important point, what do they have? The special characteristic. Root-like, stem-like, and leaf-like rhizoids. If you can see, please jot down the spelling of rhizoids. If you are getting any special name, the following, that what is the characteristic feature of division bryophytes, that is the answer should be, it shows presence of rhizoids, which are root-like, stem-like, leaf-like parts of the plant. Can be also asked in MCQ. और ऐसा कोई भी प्लांट नहीं है या फिर कोई भी डिवीजन नहीं है जिसमें राइजोइड्स दिखते हैं. इट इज ओनली स्पेसिफिक फॉर ब्रायोफाइट्स. ठीक है. नाउ as you can see that the plant which are present in bryophytes are not much into height. ठीक है, काफी बड़े नहीं है या फिर ग्राउंड लेवल से ज्यादा हाइट नहीं है. सो डू यू थिंक देयर विल बी प्रेजेंस ऑफ कंडक्टिंग टिश्यू? If you remember, conducting tissue is a specialized type of tissues which transports food and water to different parts of the plant. तो अगर plant को height नहीं है, will there be presence of conducting tissue? No. Therefore, these plants have no conducting tissues or absence of conducting tissues. ठीक है. Now let's view or have a glance through its classical examples, which we'll even find in the textbook. Number one being Funaria, second being Merchantia, also called as Merchantia. Now it again depends on the teacher, but till 10th standard, I want you all to just focus on spelling. And the third one called as Anthoceros. अभी इन तीनों डायग्राम में क्या कॉमन है? You will see that all the three plants are green in color. That means they are autotrophic. They do not have leaf. They do not have stem. They do not have roots. They have small projections called as rhizoids. Different which you are able to see as stalk and capsule. तीनों डायग्राम में ये कॉमन है. So what is stalk and capsule? A capsule will act as a sac. A capsule will act as sac जिसमें सारे spores बनेंगे. If you remember cryptogams, and cryptogams are the plants which reproduce with the help of spores. In plants में seeds absent है, तो ये spore formation जहाँ पे होगा, जहाँ पे store होगा, will be these capsules. And ये capsules burst out हो जाएंगे, फिर उसमें से spores निकलेंगे. Are you able to see Anthoceros का diagram, the third one? उसमें capsule के labeling के यहाँ पे आपको dot dots दिखेंगे. These are nothing but outburst of the spores. And there is a stalk just to hold the spores at a specific height. ताकि ये burst होने के बाद the spores can disperse properly in all directions. ठीक है, we are done with the second division, which is Bryophyta. Let's quickly revise their points once. They are called as amphibians of kingdom Plantae. They can grow on moist soil as well. They compulsorily need water for reproduction. They do not have true roots, stem and leaf. Root-like, stem-like and leaf-like rhizoids are present. Their function is primarily for attachment and they do not have conducting tissue. ठीक है? Let's move towards the next division, which is the third division. Which is the third division? Pteridophyta. P is silent. Okay, now if you look at three divisions of cryptogamy, थैलोफाइट्स पानी में थे, ब्रायोफाइट्स दोनों जगह पे थे, ऑन द लैंड एज वेल एज इन वाटर एज वेल. तो टेरिडोफाइट्स कहाँ पे बिलोंग करेंगे? Since there will be more advanced ones, they will purely belong to land. And all the plants and animals who live on land are called as terrestrial organisms. क्या कहते हैं हम उसको? Terrestrial organisms. So let's start with division 3 Pteridophyta under subkingdom Cryptogamy. Cryptogamy में जितने भी plants हैं उसको हम लोग Cryptogams कहते हैं. टेरिडोफाइटा के डिवीजन में जितने भी प्लांट्स हैं उसको हम लोग टेरिडोफाइट्स कहते हैं. ठीक है. नाउ लेट्स अगेन स्टार्ट ऑब्जर्विंग दिस प्लांट्स कि ये प्लांट्स दिखते कैसे हैं. ठीक है. नाउ दिस इज अ क्लासिक प्लांट कॉल्ड एज सेलाजिनेला. ये गार्निशिंग प्लांट्स में भी यूज करते हैं. इफ यू गो टू बाय एनी फ्लावर स्पेसिफिक, सो जो भी एडिटिव रहता है, दीज आर दोस प्लांट्स. Now, the diagram which you are able to see is classic example of division Pteridophyta. The name of this plant is fern. Fern. ठीक है. अभी देखने से क्या क्या दिख रहा है? नंबर वन, ये completely लैंड पे है, तो we will say these are the plants which are terrestrial plants, or it is the first division of kingdom Plantae which have completely adapted to life on land. इसके पहले जो भी plants थे, they were adapted to water and they were adapted to have a life in water as well as on land. So your division Pteridophyta are the plants which have completely adapted to the life on land. So these are terrestrial plants. Okay. Now they are green in color. If they are green in color, that means they are autotrophic. What else? Are you able to see these plants with stem? Stem दिख रहा है? Yes. Roots दिख रहा है? Roots तो अंडरग्राउंड है, दिखेंगे नहीं. लीव्स दिख रहे हैं? Yes. तो अगर प्लांट हाइट भी अगर प्लांट हाइट ज्यादा है, that means there will be requirement of some conducting tissues for transportation of food and water, isn't it? That means these are the plants which will show presence of conducting tissue. The first very plants which shows presence of conducting tissue. ठीक है. क्या इसमें chances है that the plants will be unicellular? Absolutely not. टेरिडोफाइट्स जो भी है सारे के सारे मल्टीसेल्युलर है. एंड यहाँ पे सीड्स, फ्लावर्स एंड फ्रूट्स एब्सेंट है. So we'll just quickly jot down the points. Number one, they are terrestrial. Number two, they are green in color. That means they are autotrophic. They will be performing the function of photosynthesis. Okay. They will show presence of true roots, stem, and leaves. Presence of conducting tissue. They are multicellular. Absence of seed, flowers, and fruits. And the most important point, okay, this is the most important point, they reproduce asexually by spore formation and they reproduce sexually by zygote formation. Now, what is spore formation and zygote formation? If you remember, spores are some bag-like structure, small structure. हम लोग ने dictionary words में पढ़ा था. Let's go on to 31 words. Spore without sexual reproduction, and seed is a reproductive unit capable of giving rise to new individual with sexual reproduction. तो ये स्पोर्स रहेंगे प्लांट के बॉडी के ऊपर. अभी प्लांट बॉडी के ऊपर किधर एग्जैक्टली वो हम लोग यहाँ पे उसकी जगह देखेंगे. Now, do you remember I have asked you to write two different words, ventral and dorsal. तो ventral is आगे का, the frontal side, and dorsal is पीछे का, the back end side. ठीक है. Now let's have a look at the frontal side of the leaves of fern. ये जो दिख रहा है ये ventral side है. इस fern के पीछे वाले side पे, that is on the dorsal side of the fern, you will be able to see spores. ठीक है, एंड ये स्पोर्स अच्छे से मार्जिनल लाइंस पे रहेंगे, एंड दीज स्पोर्स विल बी प्रेजेंट टू शो asexual reproduction in the specific plant. डॉर्सल व्यू दिख रहा है, नीचे का व्यू, ये जो भी ब्राउन कलर के डॉट्स दिख रहे हैं, these are nothing but spores present on fern's dorsal side. ठीक है, now tell me why are spores present? Spores are present for asexual reproduction in this plant, and for sexual reproduction there will be zygote formation. Now what is zygote? Zygote is nothing but union of male and female gametes, and the new individual which will be produced because of sexual activity, the first single cell will be called as zygote. I am repeating it once again. Zygote is union of male and female gamete. जब male and female gametes एक साथ आते हैं, the new individual which is formed, the single cell, is called as zygote. ठीक है? Now we have completed with the third division under cryptogamy. Let's have a look at the points once. They are terrestrial, they are green in color, they have true root, stem and leaf, they show presence of conducting tissue, they are multicellular, no seeds, flowers and fruits are present, and they reproduce asexually by spore formation and sexually by zygote formation. Okay, so we have completed with the cryptogamy part. That is, we have completed with first subkingdom, cryptogamy. Kingdom plantae के बारे में we have discussed property. Under cryptogamy, we have studied three divisions: Thallophyta, Bryophyta, and Pteridophyta. Thallophytes में plants will be aquatic. In Bryophytes, plants will be called as amphibians, and under Pteridophyta, plants will be terrestrial. Thallophytes में plants show thallus body, soft and fiber like. Bryophytes में plants again show thallus body, soft but ribbon like. Thallophytes में thread like है, Bryophytes में ribbon like है. And Pteridophytes will be the plants which will show specific structured body. ठीक है? All of them will be performing photosynthesis. They will be green in color, therefore they are also called as autotrophic. Conducting tissues will be absent in thallophytes and bryophytes. The only plants which will start showing, the first plants which will start showing presence of conducting tissues are present under Pteridophyta. Okay? Thallophytes can be unicellular or multicellular. Bryophytes and Pteridophytes are multicellular. Special characteristics of all these three divisions: thallophytes में no root, stem and leaf. Bryophytes में root like, stem like, leaf like rhizoids are present. And Pteridophyta में well defined या फिर true root, stem and leaf are present. ठीक है? Examples: for Thallophyta we have studied Spirogyra. For Bryophyta we have studied Riccia. For Pteridophyta we have studied fur. Now let's go and study about divisions या फिर difference between thallophytes, bryophytes and pteridophytes. Now these are the difference which we have just discussed. I want you all to copy this down on your pen and paper, with your pen and paper quickly, because this table will be helpful for you to study what is present in which division. If you will do the comparative study, it will be easier for you to remember. Students, you can start copying this table down. Be quick, we need to draw one more diagram. Three more minutes to go. If you're unable to read the last words, these are the examples. I'll spell out the examples for you. Under division Thallophyta, the example is Spirogyra, and the spelling is SPI, spy, RO, ro, gyra, GYRA. Second is Riccia, RICCIA. The third one is Fern, FERN. Okay, so your 5 minute ends here. Now we will be drawing the diagram of Merchantia from Bryophyta. This is the diagram which is mostly asked even in your unit test and in your semester. The diagram which is there in the central of their slide. Now what are the steps? How are we going to draw this diagram? सबसे नीचे leaf like दिख रहा है irregular part. You will have to draw that irregular outline first, which is looking like cabbage, like a cabbage leaf. ठीक है? Once done with the outline, give the central ridges. वो जो lines दिए है ना, जैसे leaf में हम लोग veins निकालते हैं, black color 3 lines है, branches है, वो venation जो है वो निकालिए. Done. Now two small circles. If you can see the label, leaf parts dark green color के है. Those two small circles. उस सर्कल के एग्जैक्टली नीचे राइजोइड्स. Small hair-like projections. Okay, now let's start with the stalk. दो स्ट्रेट लाइंस ड्रॉ करने हैं विदाउट यूजिंग स्केल, जो लीफ को अटैच चाहिए. प्लीज उसको प्रोपोर्शनल निकालना. The stalk should not be, greater in height than the greenish part which is there, the thallus body. ठीक है. Now at the tip where your stalk ends, वहां पे एक छोटा सर्कल निकालो like disc. एंड हम लोग यूजुअली फ्लावर को कैसे करते हैं, आउटलाइन, वैसे उसको इरेग्युलर आउटलाइन करो. दिस विल बिकम योर कैप्सूल. Okay, we are pretty much done with the diagram. Now let's start labeling them. There are 4 labelings. Start from capsule, stalk, leaf-like parts, and now last one, rhizoid. Ensure that all the labelings are on one side of the diagram, either your left side or your right side, in one line. Okay, do not forget that the arrowheads will be towards the diagram. जो अभी डायग्राम में मिसिंग है, एरोहेड्स, तुम लोग कौन सा प्लांट का पार्ट दिखा रहे हो उसको लेबलिंग कर रहे हैं हम लोग. तो एरोहेड्स विल बी पॉइंटिंग इनवर्ड्स. Once you have done with the labeling, you will write the name of the diagram below the diagram in caps. रिमेंबर हम लोग ने स्पाइरो वगैरह के टाइम कैसे लिखा था, सेम. Okay, we are pretty much done with today's portion. So that means under Kingdom Plantae, we have completed first subkingdom, which is Cryptogamy, under which we have studied 3 types of divisions, Halophyta, Bryophyta, and Pteridophyta. Okay, we have also drawn diagrams, one from Halophyta, which is of Spirogyra, and one from Bryophyta. You will not get diagram from Pteridophyta. Your textbook does has diagram, लेकिन Pteridophyta के diagrams नहीं पूछते for drawing. You will only get diagram from Thallophyta and Bryophyta. Now we have observed these diagrams, we have drawn them, we have seen the plants, how do they look in actuals. We have also made a list of dictionary words, and we have also jotted down the difference. If the difference is clear at your head, or if you are able to visualize these plants, there is nothing more to by heart. Okay, I have also told you which fill in the blank and which MCQ and what can be asked for, name the following. Now we are done with the first half of our chapter, which is cryptogamy. Now next time we will be starting with Phanerogamia, plants which have seeds. Usme will have more divisions, and all the plants which are more advanced than all these 3 type of divisions. Okay? Okay. I am pretty much done with my lecture, sir. Thank you, students.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, everybody. We'll meet in the next lecture in about 10-15 minutes. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye bye.